Dirty D joining me. Definitely the best nickname in dirty boxing. And you're putting together a nice little resume for yourself. Back again in Houston. You're a Texan native. How excited are you to compete, I guess, on home soil?
Yeah, I mean, I wish it was a little closer to home, but we're good. I love fighting in Texas. Super excited. I mean, I'm so honored that they loved me and wanted me back ASAP. So yeah, I made a quick turnaround and I'm ready. I'm ready.
We're back to back events. Rainn Guerrero's your opponent. What do you know about her?
So we're actually friends. We've trained together before. We've sparred each other before. Throughout like my pregnancy, we've texted each other like we were friends. So it's kind of crazy, but it's funny because before my manager texted me, she texted me and she was like, "Hey friend, they're trying to get me to fight you." And I was like, "Girl, let's do it. Like, let's go put on a show. We'll be war sisters. Like, we're both dogs. Like, it's gonna be fight of the night." So it's a different like way of coming into like a camp, knowing that like I have so much love for my opponent. It's definitely been different fighting out of like love, you know what I mean? But it makes it even more exciting because it's straight just like competition versus competition. Like she's super competitive, I'm super competitive, so it's kind of just like who's going to be the better fighter that night. And I'm kind of excited to see because I am super competitive, so I just want to win by being the better fighter, if that makes sense. Not like I want to beat this chick's ass. You know what I mean? Like it's just a different like feeling for sure.
For sure. I mean, she's making her debut here in dirty boxing, but she has quite an impressive MMA record. I mean, she's
Yeah.
10-2. Have you been able to watch any of her matches? And I mean, just like, structurally wise, I mean, I just see a photo of her face. So how do you feel that you fare to her? Like, are you taller, shorter, longer? Like, how do you
Um,
think that matches up?
she's a little taller than me. I think maybe like an inch taller than me. Maybe probably an inch reach. Not like the other girl. The other girl had like a 4 inch reach on me.
Mhm.
So I won't have to deal with too much reach advantage on her. But she's a little bit bigger than me for sure. She is a dog. Like I said, I have seen her fight multiple times. She actually fought one of my teammates not too long ago. So I know what her game plan probably is. I'm sure maybe she's changing it up to versus my game plan. So I think it's just going to be dog versus dog. Like I really do. It's going to be crazy. There's going to be blood for sure. Um, I told my husband this. I was like, either one of us are going to knock each other out, or I think it's going to go. What is it? The fourth round,
Okay.
sudden death. I think it might go sudden death.
Mhm.
You never know. Like anything can happen in this fight because we are both just like almost the same fighter. You know what I'm saying? So it's both just dogs. Like we're both don't care. We're gonna leave it all in there. We've got nothing to lose. You know what I mean? This isn't for like a title or anything, but this is to like show who's gonna show up that day. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. I mean, you made your debut. How hard was it to kind of adapt to the rule set? And was there any hesitation about not wanting to commit any fouls compared to MMA? And do you think Rainn's going to have the same, thought going through her head as she goes into her debut?
So I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of crazy. Like when me and my last opponent, I had her like clinch with both hands. I
Mhm.
almost threw a knee to the belly, and I remember that so vividly. Like looking back, I'm like, oh my gosh, I legit almost threw a knee. So I don't know, maybe Rain will be the same. I hope she doesn't throw a knee because that would suck. But you know what I mean? Like it was challenging in some like aspects of the clinch because I was like a kneer and like I would like I love to use my legs in MMA as well, so it was definitely challenging for me, even for someone who had been out for like 2 years because I had a baby. You know what I mean? So I don't know if it'll be struggle for Rain as well because she just fought MMA and hasn't had that much time to adapt as I have. So I would not be surprised if she threw a knee or something illegal. I would be mad at it, but I just it was hard. It was actually like really hard because I'll remember that so vividly, like
Yeah,
almost throwing that knee. I won't forget it.
for sure. I mean, post baby in 2025, I mean, victorious in Power Slap, victorious in Dirty Boxing. You haven't lost yet. I mean, I guess it kind of shows at 35 that you can still teach, old dogs new tricks, I
Oh
guess.
yeah, this old dog's still going, man, and it's been cool because like you would think having a baby and then being 35, I feel old, but I almost feel like reborn in a sense, like a little like I don't know. There's just a spark, I obviously have something to prove as far as like wanting to do more and like just, provide for my child. You know what I'm saying? So like all this is for her. I want to be better in like a better house. I want just better things for her. And so this is all for her. Everything, all the wins, all the training. That's why I do it. And I think that's really honestly the only thing that sets me and Rainn apart is that my will to like I'm willing to die in there for my child kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I just have this spark in me that you're literally going to have to try to kill me to take it out. You know what I'm saying? So um but yeah, it's you would think, being 35 and then coming from having a child that I'd be weaker or tired or broken, but I'm ready to go, man. After this, I was talking to my manager, like, hey, that power slap card in March, is looking kind of nice. He's like, can we focus on the thing and the one thing at a time? I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I mean, focusing on one thing, but I don't know, maybe like the rejuvenation of stem cells and that's
Yeah, exactly. You know.
exactly. I mean, game plan wise, for someone that I mean, oftentimes I'm sure you face opponents that you know next to nothing with, whether in MMA, slap, and or dirty boxing. Having familiarity with somebody. I know you talk about the love, but when you break it down, you've probably watched either in person or the tape more than you have on anybody else. Is that reassuring? Is it giving you a sense of confidence? Like, how are you going to attack this?
So I'm always very confident going into every fight just because I believe in myself so much. It took me a long time to get to that point though. I'm not gonna lie. I used to have a lot of self-doubt. But like, you have a good support system like I do with my husband, my coaches. I have an amazing team now. And that makes a huge difference. Like I used to have a team that really wasn't the coach wasn't there for me like my coach is now. And so that right there is just like what has really like getting me to where I am mentally about like my skill set. I'm not putting anything past Rainn. I know this is going to be a tough fight for me. I know it's going to be a tough fight for her too, though. You know what I'm saying? So win or lose, she's going to have a hard time with me. I know I'm going to have a hard time with her, but I'm always confident in myself. And I really just my goal is to get my hand raised, and I'm going to stop at nothing to make sure that happens. So, I have so much love for her, but at the end of the day, when that ring and when that bell starts or whatever, she's my enemy. You know what I mean? But after it, we're gonna be friends again, and we were talking about getting tattoos together afterwards. So, but yeah, no, it's been just having that like I don't know, like I'm confident. I'm confident in myself. It's going to be a hard fight. I already know. Every fight's a hard fight. It's a fight. Anything can happen. I could fight somebody who's never fought before, but you never know. They can come out and freaking, you know what I'm saying, knock me out. You just never know. So a fight is a fight. Anything can happen. I'm always betting on myself, but I will not put it past Rainn, and I know it's a fight. So staying focused, but staying confident. Absolutely.
Love the confidence. If Rainn's watching this interview, what do you want to say to her?
I love you so much. You know I do. I sent her a meme the other day about these two. They're engaged lesbian couple. They have to go against each other in hockey and in Olympics. And I was like, hey, look, it's us, but with fighting. She knows I love her, and she knows that I'm ready to bring it. I know she's going to bring it. We've seen each other train. We both look really sharp. This is going to be a dogfight, and she knows it. And it's going to be a bloodbath, and it's probably going to be both of our bloods, but I love you, girl. I need you to bleed more. So it's just gonna have to happen. I love you though. I love you.
I mean, the bantamweight division has in the headliner Jessica versus Paula.
hmm
I mean, you're victorious. You get that mic in your hand. You're gonna see a little confidence and maybe a call out as the next woman up.
Yeah, I was talking to my husband. Jessica's big, okay. Jessica's a big girl, and like I told you earlier, I'm small. I normally fight at 125. I want to do power slap at 125. The dirty boxing division doesn't have a 25 division yet, but I'm hoping after I get this win, maybe I can kind of whisper that in their ear. Maybe I can open up the division. They just signed that Bree Killer B B Nugent. I don't know her name. I'm so sorry I butchered that, but she's very popular. She was with one, and she's very small. So I kind of want to call her out if I get that win, and maybe we can both open up that 25 division and get that going. But if the opportunity presents itself and they want me to fight for the 35 belt, of course I'm not going to turn it down. You know what I mean? Of course, that's a big opportunity. So.
For sure. Awesome. Well, have a great rest of your camp. Drive safe. We'll see you
Thank
there in
you.
Houston next week.
Yes, I can't wait. Thank you so much.